Hey guys, it's Sammy. Welcome back to my channel, and today I am finally doing a book haul, and this is going to be the first book haul of the year. Yay! I am so excited to show you guys all these books, and an extra bonus is all of these books are signed. So this is going to be my first book haul of the year, signed edition. In the future I do plan to do a whole signed book collection, but I don't really have that much right now. But if you're interested in that, comment down below and let me know. So today I have 9 books and a chapter sampler. Most of these books I did get from Nova Teen Book Festival. I either ordered them online or got them on site. And then 2 others I won in a giveaway from Bryn over at Bryn's Bookshelf. I will leave her down below because she's awesome and I'm so excited to show them to you. So we're going to start off with what I won from Bryn, and then we're going to get into all the books. So the first book I have to show to you is Shades of Darkness by A.R. Coller, I believe. It is indeed signed. I will show it to you real quick. As far as I know, this book is about a girl that gets sent off to a boarding school / academy in the forest of Michigan, and it has to do with what happened at her old high school and the whole mystery of why she's at this academy. So I feel like it's going to be really cool. Also, this cover is so gorgeous. I'm really excited to read a nice mystery sort of, but it also has a lot of real world issues in it, so I could not be more grateful to have this book. The next book, and so exciting because I've been wanting to get my hands on this book ever since Thoughts on Tomes raved about this book. Everybody's been raving about this book, but I'm so excited because I got Truth Witch by Susan Denner. This is also signed. I will show it to you real quick. I'm only going to show you the signatures in these 2 books because if you saw my Nova Teen Book Festival wrap-up review experience video, I'll link it up above. I showed you all the signatures in the books of the other ones. So let me just show you this one real quick. Truth Witch, Susan Denner, signed right there. And I am so excited to read this. If you don't know what this is about, it's about this land, this magical land they live in, and there's a bunch of different witches, and they all have different powers. Like there's a truth witch, a thread witch, a wind witch, and you know, there's a bunch of different things. And this has like a really nice friendship in it with these 2 witches that have like a thread bond, and they do kick-ass stuff together. I don't even know, but I am so excited to read this because it has great reviews, and I really just I'm just so excited to catch up with so many series. You've heard me say this approximately a million times, but I'm just really excited to get to this. Now moving on to the books that I got at Nova Teen Book Festival or for Nova Teen Book Festival. Starting off, I got a chapter sampler of Alex and Eliza by Melissa de la Cruz. So it's just a little chapter sampler. I believe this is the Hamilton story. I know nothing about Hamilton. As you saw, maybe if you watched my Nova Teen Book Festival, I talked about this a little bit. I just picked it up because it was one of the only freebies there, so I figured I would pick it up. I don't know who these characters are. I don't know anything about Hamilton, but I mean, I have it, so that's something. Moving on to the actual books, the first book I have is American Street by E.B. Zaboy, and this book is about a Haitian girl who's traveling to the United States to live with her cousins and her aunt and uncle, and when she is traveling there, she is able to get through immigration, but her mom actually gets stopped and is actually stuck in immigration, or maybe even sent back to Haiti. I'm not entirely sure by the synopsis. And it basically just follows her struggle going through living in this new country and also dealing with seeing if she's ever going to see her mom again, and very real issues like that. I think this has amazing reviews on Goodreads. I am so excited to read it. Obviously a very beautiful cover, rave reviews. So excited to read this Own Voices novel. Most of the books that I actually bought for Nova Teen Books Festival are all diverse, and I'm so excited to read all of these. And yeah. Moving on, I picked up a very popular series that you guys may have heard of before. I picked up Nowhere But Here by Katie McGarry. I'm so excited to read just a fun contemporary novel with a nice twist being motorcycle gangs. And I loved Katie McGarry when she spoke, so I decided I had to buy this book on site, and I'm so excited to read it. She was so passionate about what she was writing. If you don't know what this is about this good girl who ends up running into a motorcycle gang, and craziness ensues, and I'm sure love. Look out for me reading this probably over the summer because I'm really excited. Plus there's like 3 books, I don't know if it's a trilogy, but there's a couple books out. I don't know if the most recent book that she was actually touring for is the last book, but I'm so excited to read this. The next book I have to show you is Labyrinth Lost by Zordita Cordova. probably pronounced that wrong. This book had a lot of hype when it came out a couple months ago. This is about a young girl who is a bruja, but she actually hates magic, but one day something happens and she accidentally does a spell of some sort and her whole family disappears, and this book is about her trying to find her family, and I'm sure there's going to be a little bit of her finding herself as well. And I met Zordada, and she was so nice, and I asked her about the second book and what it was going to be about, and she told me it was going to be about the main character's sister in here raising a dead army, and that makes me want to read this one and then the next one so much more. So I am so excited to read this. Obviously this is also diverse as it is about a Latino character. You guys should definitely check this out because not only would you be reading an amazing book, but you would be supporting such an amazing author. She was so nice. And also the naked book cover, I don't know if you can you really can't. There's a skull there. I don't know if you can tell. Oh, you can kind of see it there. So beautiful. Literally so beautiful. The next book I have to show you is Tell Me 3 Things by Julie Boxman. And a lot of people have been raving about this. They were talking about how it's their favorite contemporary ever and it's the best contemporary they've read in a long time. And I've been trying to get back into contemporary to diversify my reading because I have been reading a lot of fantasy. So I am trying to get back into contemporary as well as some other genres. This is basically about an online romance with this mystery person emailing her that calls himself somebody/nobody, and just their whole adventure. And hopefully this isn't a catfish story because that'd be really tragic. But I think it sounds really cute. On the back it shows that it's going to be written in sort of some text format and some email format, and I think that stuff's really fun. So I'm hoping to read this in the summer and it's going to be a really great time. Next book I have to show to you is All American Boys by Jason Reynolds and Brendan Keeley. And I know I totally screwed up the cover. I shouldn't. This book had 2 beautiful stickers about the awards they won, but I mean, like, I really am glad that they won these awards because this book is so powerful. I'll talk about it in a second, but I didn't like the stickers on it. It just bothered me, and that they were stickers and I could take them off. So I tried to take them off, but now I'm left with this. I got the other one off like pretty well, you can't even tell. But this one is a mess, and I had to like cover it up with a sticky note when I gave it to him to sign it so he didn't see that like I was trying to take off his award sticker. I felt disrespectful, but I really just don't like stickers, and now I'm going to try to peel it off somehow, but I digress. This book centers around police brutality and this black kid that has a run-in with the police where he trips and drops a bag of chips and they think that he stole his chips or something of that nature, and a police officer beats him enough to send him to a hospital. One of the only witnesses is a white kid. So I guess it's going to deal with black-white relations as well as police brutality, which I met Brendan Keeley and I said like thank you for writing this because this is such a powerful book, and he said thank you for caring, and that just kind of resonated with me. It kind of made me a little emotional at the time. So I'm so excited to read this. I plan to bump this up on my TBR a little bit because it's such a relevant issue right now, and yeah, if you haven't picked this up yet, I really recommend it. It has amazing reviews, so I am expecting a lot out of this book. Next book I have to show you guys is Defending Taylor by Miranda Kennelly. I really cannot pronounce her last name, and I bet you it's like something super easy, but I just can't pronounce it. So this book is about a captain of the soccer team president, or class president, even the senator's daughter, but she makes one mistake and ends up covering for her boyfriend, and it just gets her kicked out of her private school, and it's like some big secret. It doesn't tell me what happened, and it all kind of spirals out of there. And then she obviously, as you can see, soccer is the main one. If you don't know any of Miranda Keenly's books, they all usually center around the sport and a person, usually at the same high school, which I forget what the high school is called. It's like the name of the series. I don't know what the title of it's like 4,000 Oaks maybe, like is the name of the high school, and all these books center around people at that high school. You might want to read them from the beginning, but this book sounded the most interesting to me, at least at this point. So this is the one I'll be reading first. And it just sounds like a fun contemporary, once again a summer read. It's not too long. I think it'll be a quick, fun read, and Katie McGarry also like endorsed it or whatever this is called. And I am really in love with her now. Like, she is so funny. So I'm really excited to get to this. And the next book that I picked up, and possibly the one that I'm most excited to read, the one that I want to read soon, is Allegedly by Tiffany D. Jackson. And if you don't know what this book is about, it is about a young girl a 9-year-old girl who is convicted of murdering a little white baby. and it centers around the mystery around that, but also around this girl and dealing with the stereotypes that are placed upon her, because not only is she convicted of this horrible murder, but she's also black. But also there's a big mystery around her mother was also there when this baby was killed, or whatever did happen to the baby. It's a big thing of her taking the fall for her mother, or she did actually have something to do with the murder. It's a big thing, and it's also about her just trying to live a normal life after this traumatic event has happened to her and she's been in jail, or in kiddie prison, I think this refers to it as, and being in a foster home, and it just sounds like a really raw story. When I met Tiffany D. Jackson, she was so nice and so kind about it. I told her I was so excited. This was one of my most anticipated reads of the year, and she also gave me some SAT cards, which I have in my little bucket of all of my bookish swag or whatever. So that makes me think that Mary is going to have to deal with very real issues, but also deal with this very tragic backstory and this very looming mystery about her. So I'm really excited to read this. It's quite long, so that's kind of making me excited. I feel like it's going to be really good. So yes. Alright guys, so that is it for the book haul. Comment down below which book seems the most interesting to you. I'm so excited that I'm buying books again because it makes me feel so much better. Even though I still have a lot of books that I haven't read, it just always feels good to buy some new books, win some new books. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, all of my social media links are down below for you guys to check out. I hope you guys have a great day.